Sorry, digital peeps. My camera cut off 29 minutes. That's what this camera does, by the way. So this is going to be a two-parter video. So I'll put a link to the first part in the description box below. Anyway, as I was saying, so before I got rudely cut off by my camera. So my mom's boss slash friend, they hold this breast cancer fundraiser every year. Okay. And my mom, she makes this Swarovski crystal jewelry. And she was selling some pieces there. My aunt came out. She helped me a little bit. She was helping my mom out a little bit. She made some crafts. She was selling them there too. You know, they had like a Chinese auction. Proceeds of the night. It's, you know, run for a couple of hours. There's drinks. There's munchies. You know, there's cheese and pepperoni trays and crudité and dips and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't know whether or not she had a cookie tray or dessert tray or whatever. And I decided to make the cookies that I was talking about for Halloween. These peanut butter, chocolate, sandwich cookie, bug cookies. And so I had bought everything I need, and I had some things left over. I said, you know, I bought like refrigerated cookie dough for my video and stuff like that. And so I homemade my cookies and whatever. And she was like, oh, thanks. You know, a lot of people love them. They wanted the recipe. This is where I was before I got cut off. I was happy. I was, and then I felt a little bit better. I was still bummed that I had gotten suspended. Now, if you watched the first video, I was talking about, towards the end, I was talking about the events that led up to my YouTube suspension, which was over something stupid. So if you're seeing this one for the first time, you need to go back to part 1 and watch that all the way through, and then you'll figure out we're here at this point. So I'll put a link to it in the description box below. And I'm also going to put a link, if you didn't want to hear about my suspension off of YouTube, then I posted it on the YouTube Google forums. So if you want to help a sister out and digital peep out and you'd rather read it, you can go there and you can see it. Trying to get over a cold I had since, you know, well, I got sick around New Year's and stuff. So, have you watched the show Emergence? Oh, that is really good. It's like people who you thought were like good become bad, and then people who you think are just like, oh, one of these people, you know, they're the AIs. I think Paper is just adorable. The little girl who plays her, you know, just seems so sweet and innocent. Doesn't want to hurt Flea. Doesn't want to hurt Fly, you know. So anyway, so all I wanted to do, you know, so we had this on, and then I was telling him, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to help you get your channel back and everything. And I appealed. It was like 5-10 minutes after I got the email from YouTube. I haven't heard anything back from them yet. I wish they would get the claims a little bit faster. Stuff like that. So, then, after, all I wanted to watch was, like, or Shane Dawson series, because that's all I cared about. And I have to say, his makeup palette, everything he did for it was, mwah, excelente. I mean, I love the colors, I love where he went with it. You know, it was very nice. You know, would love to know why Jeffree and Tati aren't friends anymore. She had his things, and then first of all, I think James Charles, in my opinion, he needs to learn how to shut up and put up. Shut up and put up. Because he tends to ramble on without thinking of the consequences. He needs to, stay in his lane a little bit. But I wish that they all got along and they were all friends. I heard that new product Tati came out with. Everybody seems to be liking it. And everything. So, anyway. I follow up. I love the beauty community, I'm into hair and makeup. That's how girly I am, Anyway. So I was suspended, around Thanksgiving. So my Thanksgiving was just me, my mom, and my dad. We just spent it with all we wanted to do was to watch the parade and basically cook and eat. And then after that, the way Thanksgiving fell, we had to hurry up and we were like getting our Christmas decorations up a little bit. I had to hurry, and also one of my videos, if I had the video that I wanted to post it, if my channel was not suspended, was going to be what my gifts were going to be for Christmas and how to make them, how to do your own gifts in a jar and create a gift basket for somebody, or loved ones. I have about 9 people that I give gifts to that are very, they either have everything, but no matter what I get them, they ain't gonna like kind of stuff. So, and 2 of them are my godmother, my mom's baby sister / my auntie, and my godfather is my mom's brother, who's also my uncle. He's like if you're gonna go into my mom's the oldest out of 6, so it goes my mom and then this particular uncle, and my mom has a baby brother too, and he also got a gift too. And there were some people who work at my mom's shop that got a couple gifts because I like them too much and stuff. And my one neighbor, who we used to live by, I've moved here a couple years ago. I used to live down in the other house for almost 31 years. I used to live 5 minutes away from here, so there you go. So anyway, Christmas time came. I had a very good Christmas. Claus was very wonderful to me. I got a $100 gift card to go to Amazon. I'm saving my money so I can buy other gift cards so that I can have lots of money to spend for after Christmas shopping kind of stuff. And then around this time frame, this was November, beginning of December, stuff like that. We're going to get into my favorite singer in the whole entire world because news broke of that. I love a singer. Her name's Travis. You can go look her up. She is some of the best piano I've ever heard in the whole entire life. She's way better than Alicia Keys. Let me tell you. I saw Alicia Keys do the 2 piano thing. Honey, the redhead's been doing that way before you ever came around, honey. So, let's just put it to you that way. So, very big news in the world. She's coming out with a book. It's called Resistance, an Artistic something. I can't remember the full title, but I've had my copy pre-ordered since November, the end of November. That's coming out on May 5th, so I know it's in May. I believe it's on the 5th. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's coming out in May. around the 5th, something like that. Talking about how her songs can be political and how we can navigate this political world and all this kind of stuff. Oh, excuse me. And she got inspired to write it after she made her last album, which was last and latest album, which is Native Invader. I think it was last year. Her mom passed away. She had a stroke 2017, and I know she had passed away. So I don't know if that's going to be included in there and stuff. Or was it 2018 she passed away? I can't remember when, but anyway. So we're all excited over that. News has been coming out because of that and stuff like that. I know she had news. It was Giving Tuesday. And she talked about how you should give the rain and how your money goes helps victims. RAIN stands for the Rape, Incest, Abuse National Network. I think the number is 1-800-65-HOPE is the word. You can call 24/7, no questions asked, and they'll get you the help if you've been abused. Any kind of abuse. I think it's more on this, on the, not the physical kind, but the other kind of abuse. Because, you know, the organization's been in existence for 25 years, 26 years, something like that. And so she was, I call her the redhead for short. I've had her the whole entire while. She was the one that started it and everything. So, you know, if you're looking for a charity to give, think red. You'll be helping and saving lives. Whether you've dealt with childhood abuse, that kind of stuff, or abuse as an adult, they're there to help you. So she had talked about that. She talked about Giving Tuesday at the time, and then her book, and all this stuff. We believe, that is my clock, it is 11:30, little peeps. We believe she may be coming out with new music this year. We do not know in 2020. All we know is about this book that's coming out. So, there you go. And then, as luck would have it, now that we've gotten into the new year and everything, we're trying to still put our Christmas stuff away. A couple of weeks ago, I noticed that my channel icon, my profile pic, was there at YouTube. And they were saying, you know, you're signed in as mkgtweety. I'm like, oh, my Google account. And they said, well, if you want to comment, you have to make a channel and all this stuff. And all this. And I'm like, should I do it? No, I'm going to wait until I get my channel. I'm like, this is your opportunity. So, we have a channel. I fixed it all up. We made it to how I want it. My, you know, the settings that I had back when I had my other channel. We've subscribed to the people I was sub to before I got suspended. And here we are, digital peeps. The first video on my channel. I'll be making a Do You Get to Know Me. I'll do a whole thing all about me. Just to kind of reintroduce myself here on YouTube. My socials are linked in the description box below. Thanks for mukbanging with me. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Favorite cauliflower soup can't be beat. So, I'll put a link to the first video if you haven't seen it. It'll explain a whole lot of what led up to the events of my suspension. My old channel. And the only reason why there's an extra Tweety after mkgtweety is because I have to have a last name. So there you go. Please sub to me. It would mean the world. You know, I think it's stupid that you have to wait till you get 100 subs before you can change your channel. That, like, sucks. Like, you should be able to change it whenever you want to, digital peeps. But YouTube's weird, and they have, you know, it's like you say that for and you get demonetized right off the. I'm like, come on, YouTube, get in the game with some of your shit. You know, you should show, you know, like, okay, give examples of what do we mean by a lot of your policies. You know, the community guidelines and things. I have been at YouTube since '07 and never did anything wrong until I got suspended. And it was over something stupid. I went and I spammed a live chat way too easily. And I didn't realize I was spamming, so there you go. But I'm going to go. I got to go. I'm going to clean up here, and I'm going to finish doing some stuff around my house. But the next video you will see from me is going to be a all about me video. So I'm going to be reintroducing myself. A lot of videos that we made on the channel. Like, I'm still going to post a Halloween thing, and there was another one that I was working on too that I had to stop. It was a behavioral point system, kind of Super Nanny style in a way. I've been watching her. Love Married at First Sight. If you haven't been watching it, girl, there's already a shakeup on the show. And I said one of the black couples are going to have problems right off the bat. So, but I'll smell you later. I'm mkgtweety. Please call me that. If you want to sub to me, leave me a nice comment. If you want to tweet me, links are in the description box below. Pinterest, Tumblr, Wattpad, and Twitter. It's at mkgtweety. So, come follow me over there. I'll smell you later, digital peeps. Okay? Bye! Bye, digital peep. Love and lippy. Mwah.